always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. Well, I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. Clinton! Give a big hand. Those rich folks eating from a fancy dining car, they're probably drinking coffee and smoking beer. But those people keep moving, and that's what forces me. Do it now, Bob Wooten. From this prison and that railroad train was mine, I bet I'd move along a little farther down the line. Far from Folsom prison, that's where I want to stay. And I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. Give us a big hand right here. Thank you, buddy. Take a bow. Thank you very much. Luther Perkins style, Bob Wooten style. How's that? Boy, that's the best of both worlds. Big River, here we go. Well, I taught the weeping willow how to cry, and I showed the clouds how to cover up the clear blue sky. And the tears that I cried for that woman are gonna flood you, Big River, and I'm gonna sit right here until I die. Well, I met her accidentally in St. Paul, Minnesota. It tore me up every time I heard her drawl, Billy drawl. I heard my dream went back downstream to Warden in Davenport, so I followed you, Big River, when you call. Call me now, boys. St. Louis, later on down the river. A trader said she's been here, but she's gone, boy, she's gone. I found her trail in Memphis, but she just walked up the bluff. She raised a few eyebrows as she went on down alone. Why don't you bat 'em down the Baton Rouge, a river queen rolling on? Take that woman on down to New Orleans, New Orleans. Oh, I've had enough, done my blues down the gully. She loves you, Big River, more than me. Now I taught the weeping willow how to cry, cry, cry. And I showed the clouds how to cover up the clear blue sky. And the tears I cried for that woman are gonna flood you, Big River, and I'm gonna sit right here until I die. Thank you. Kentucky back in '49, went to Detroit working on the assembly line. First year they had me putting wheels on the Cadillacs. Well, every day I'd watch them beauties roll by, and sometimes I'd hang my head and cry. Always wanted me one, though, that's long and black. Well, one day at the devised myself a plan that should be the envy of most any man. I'd sneak it out in a lunchbox in my hand. Well, getting caught meant getting fired, but I figured I'd have it all by the time I retired. I'd have me a car worth at least $100,000. Sing it, boys. I get it one piece at a time, and it wouldn't cost me a dime. You'll know it's me when I come through your town. I'm gonna drive everybody wild. I'm gonna drive around in style, 'cause I have the only one there is around. Well, the very next day when I punched in with my big lunchbox and the help from my friends, I left that day with a lunchbox full of gears. Well, I never considered myself a thief, but Jim would miss just one little piece, especially if I strung it out over several years. The first day I got me a fuel pump, and the next day I got me an engine and trunk. Then I got me the transmission and all the chrome. Little things I get out in my big lunch box, like nuts and bolts and all four shocks, but the big stuff we snuck out my buddy's mobile home. Well, up till now my plan went all right until we tried to put it all together one night. That's when we noticed that something was definitely wrong. The transmission was a 53 and the motor turned out to be a 73. We tried to put in the bolts, all the holes were gone. So we drilled it out so that it would fit with a little bit of help from an 8 after kit. Had that engine running just like a song. Now the headlights was another side. We had two on the left, one on the right. When we pulled out the switch, all three of them come on. Now the back end looked kind of funny too, but we put it together and we got through. Well, that's when we noticed that we only had one tail fin. About that time, my wife walked out, and I could see in her eyes that she had her doubts, but she opened the door and said, "Honey, take me for a spin." So we put it uptown just to hit the tags. We put it right up and down the main drag. I could hear everybody laughing for blocks around. Well, up there at the courthouse, they didn't laugh because to type it up, it took the whole staff. Well, they got through the title weight, 60 pounds. I got it one piece at a time, and it didn't cost me a dime. You'll know it's me when I come through your town. We're gonna ride around in style, gonna drive everybody a while, 'cause I have the only one there is around. Yeah, Red Ryder, this is the Cottonmouth and that psycho Billy Cadillac. Yeah, Red Ryder. Negatory on the price of this here machine. You might just say I went right up to the factory and picked it up. It's cheaper that way. What model is it? Well, it's a 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59 automobile. It's a 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69.